Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Hey, yeah. Y'all know what it is. Season 3. We back in the game. I'm Stein with Skin and Bones Project Studios. This is The Skinny. My co-host in the building is
K10.
Y'all already know what it is. We got a dope show for you today. We got somebody super special on the couch. This guy's a world traveler. We're going to talk to him in a minute. But right now, let me holler at my girl, K10.
What's up?
What's good with you, though?
Everything is good, man. Life is good.
Good. You got that glow about yourself. You're looking good. You're looking good.
Trying to keep it flowy. You know, it's ATL.
Who did your hurl?
Shout out to Shan Bivens for a little bougie, salon bougie ATL downtown. Yeah, she did that.
Okay, Shalon. What's her name?
Salon bougie. Her name is Shan Bivens.
Shan Bivens. We need to get your ass on the couch. You can talk about what you do, too, and charge you $35 to sit down and tell me all the shit you do with your hair and all that other shit. But anyway, look. We're going to roll right into this. The guy I got on the couch today, don't look at him. And people know he's standing right there.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Because he's not here.
Okay. Yeah. The guy that we got on the couch today, though, when I tell you, to me, real life superhero. When I tell you, I'm terrified of some of the shit he does just watching it, right? But I'm still kind of inspired by what he does. So
pretty amazing cat, though. I saw some of his videos.
Yeah, he's if you guys have an opportunity to look up Vestigo, Vestigo, you can check out this guy that we're going to bring to the couch. His name is Marshall Mosher. He's amazing. And
can we call him Eminem?
Is it appropriate to call him that?
Yeah, I want to call him not like the Eminem,
No,
but Eminem.
I got you. Yeah. Okay. Well, I like what K10 says. So, without further ado, why don't you bring him to the couch?
Bring it to the red couch, the infamous red couch. Eminem, Marshall Eminem.
Mosher, what's up, baby? What's up, man? Good to see you, baby. Good to see you. Have a seat, man.
Oh, man.
Put your headphones on. Get comfortable. Man,
welcome.
Bro, it's good. Damn, you've gotten taller. Either that or just, I'm old, so I might have slipped some disc and shit and got shorter, but whatever. Oh, are you recording? Okay. Don't move when you're in the skinny. Okay. Don't be looking at yourself. Look at us. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I want to start like we always start our skinny episodes and say thank you for doing the show.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, man, I couldn't wait. I mean, a lot of people that have been on the show do a lot of wonderful things. I mean, you know, we have dope rappers. We actually, a few weeks ago, we had a dope rapper on here, and it's female. She killed it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have singers, songwriters. We had a chef on the show. He came and did his thing. But I'd never had, and I want to say, and I want you to tell me if this is correct, an adventurous, kinda, right?
Yeah, for sure.
On the show, somebody who really just takes life by the, can I say balls?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, okay, for sure. I got
grab them every day.
Nope.
Right by the ball.
For sure. For real. But he grabs life by the balls, and you're not terrified of it. So before I get too heavy into the things that I think I like about it, why don't you look at the camera and tell the audience what Vestigo is and what you do?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm a professional action adventure sport athlete and started a company called Vestigo that is meant to bring those, like Stein said, terrifying experiences into virtual reality so anyone can experience places you might not have a chance to actually go travel to, but not just experience the place, experience the challenge of that experience from a mindset perspective. So we use these environments in virtual reality to help remote teams with team building opportunities, ways to come together as a team, even if your team might not be physically together in person, through virtual reality, but not just replicating the feeling of being together, also replicating the challenge of going through a shared challenge together, which all kinds of psychology that brings in terms of what builds true human connection of pushing through shared challenge together through these experiences. So we're actually going to do a little bit of virtual reality demo later today.
Oh, I'm excited about it. So,
yeah.
And you say all that, and what I get from that is trust. Right? You have to have trust to engage in a team building exercise where you are terrified. Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So how does fear bring people together?
Yeah. So have you ever heard of the hero's journey?
I have.
Like the theme around that. So it's pretty much the theme of most movies these days. And there's a bunch of different steps. If you Google the hero's journey, there's all kinds of books on it. But it's essentially an individual that is presented with a really large, challenging task they think they can't do, and they have some type of mentor that helps them to realize they can do it, actually push through it, and then they're a changed person on the other side. So a lot of the central theme of that hero's journey is fear. It's pushing through fear, all kinds of different types of fear, but essentially fear of the unknown, fear of uncertainty, of what that result from that big challenge is going to be. And when you can push through that fear, kind of be the character in the hero's journey, have the mentor, which in this case could be your other teammates going through the experience with you, that's what creates a really powerful level of trust and connection with the people who go through that shared challenge together. And there's a bunch of psychology that kind of talks about the impact that has from a relationship standpoint, from a neuroscience standpoint, of what actually happens in the brain.
So how does that influence your personal life? Like, what's your motivation behind making sure other people experience this journey?
Yeah, well, it's played a big role for me. So I've always really loved the part of adventure sports that is getting you outside of your comfort zone. So one of the reasons why I like doing a bunch of different, kind of so-called crazy stuff is because it's a little crazy. But it's each different sport is, for one, a different way to experience the world from a different perspective, but also another opportunity to get outside my own comfort zone, challenge my perceived limits a little bit, and try and grow a little bit myself through those challenges too.
I got to chime in, okay? I hear you, and you're spot on. You're fearless. Like, the things that you do, in my opinion, I'm terrified. And I ride an electric unicycle, but the things that you do are fantastic, and I can't wait for my team to try it. You spitting on yourself? You all right? I can't wait for my team to try it. It's a whole room full of black people that ain't never did no shit like this.
Oh, it's good.
And we're about to experience it, right?
Oh.
And when I tell you, I want you to look to the camera and tell them about this. I mean, you've done a lot, but for the old souls that know who Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is? Okay, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
That's a real person?
Oh no, it's some real shit, right? he has one for real. So you know what Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is?
I don't think so.
Okay,
it's both of us.
Are you that young?
I'm 30.
It was Dick Van Dyke. He had this car, and it was chitty, chitty, bang, bang, chitty. And what it would do is he would get in the car and drive it, and it would fly. And that's something that you do, right? With the car.
Well, it's not a car, but paramotor. Yeah.
Okay. Pardon me.
It's the big backpack fan with a paraglider.
Pardon fucking me. It looked like you were driving it, and the shit just took off.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a different one.
No,
Yeah.
what is it again? No, wait. Fix my shit. I was right.
That's true. It's not mine. So the guy who taught me how to paramotor also builds these flying cars.
Chitty bang bang.
Called the Sky Cart. So, yeah.
No, okay. I know I ain't crazy. You know what Chitty Dick Paradise? You got me? Dick Paradise? You're not Dick Paradise. You know what Chitty Bang Bang is? Okay. Yeah. But that's what it was. It was a car that flew, and I thought that was, it blew me away. I'm like, this guy does everything I think about doing, and I'm just terrified to do it.
Are you ever afraid to do any of your stunts?
Yeah. So a big common misconception is that I'm like totally fearless, which is not the case. It's not the absence of fear. It's the ability to recognize that fear for what it is and push through that fear to get to the other side. We're all scared of something. We all have fears. It's totally natural.
Awesome.
No one is fearless. It's the ability to recognize that fear, stay calm, and be like, you know what? I got this. I can do it. Push through that fear and get to the other side. In most cases, realizing like that actually wasn't as terrifying as I thought it was.
As long as you have people to help you along the way.
Right. Exactly.
Well, now he was in the water in the ocean.
Oh, yeah.
This is why we need white people, right? Because I would never do this. This guy gets in the ocean in a cage, and he literally, in real life, was filming as a great white shark. Am I right?
There were 3, actually.
3. 3 great white sharks were swimming towards the cage, right? Guys,
you're in a cage, though, so it's...
Yeah, but I saw Jaws, and he bit the cage, and the shit broke, and,
No. It's still the same.
There's no way in the world I'm going to be submerged underwater and an animal that I'm not familiar with, that huge, swim even remotely. I don't know how I would.
You totally do it. It's not hard.
Shit. How do you remain calm? Like, how do you remain calm? You did an episode where you literally were paragliding and it got out of control and you like spun for 2,000 feet and then you landed in water.
One of the scarier moments.
Right. So how do you keep calm? Are we disturbing you? I'm sorry. Did you want to get, you can have, no? Okay. But anyway, how do you capsulize fear in that moment?
For sure. So the staying calm part is definitely what takes practice. I mean, it's just like, mindset and the ability to stay calm under pressure. It's just like a muscle at the gym. You got to work it out to get to the point where it's going to perform. So that
the muscle of
right.
Okay.
It's a mental muscle of being able to stay calm and focused when all the shit is happening around you. When there's, like, for instance, in the story you're talking about, I was in this paragliding safety course where you get towed up to, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 feet. You're above a lake. You release from the tow ropes. You're flying. You have an instructor on a boat below you, has a radio. He's talking through different stuff, and he's telling you, okay, do this, do that, and it goes through the different motions of what to do, what not to do. So it's kind of manipulating the wing into a position it would never be in, but it is a bit of a safe environment because you're over water. If something happens, you have a reserve parachute, but you still, like, you're going to land in water.
But you're over water. Okay. See, to you, it's just water. It's the ocean.
Yeah, it's another world.
We don't do shit like that. Like, we can't
Well,
just.
you have a life vest on.
Yeah, you're so cavalier with the shit. Oh yeah, it's okay. You just fall right in the water.
Yeah, it's better than hitting the ground.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying. Okay.
Yeah,
Scary
situation. We'll have to link the video maybe in the episode or something. But so I did the maneuver, which is one of the more dangerous maneuvers. You essentially stall the glider. You stop it from flying. You're just kind of free falling. It's flapping above you.
Yes.
And then what happened was that it started twisting, and it twisted all the lines up to the point where I couldn't do anything. And then it started going in this spiral.
I saw it.
It's twisting and spiraling, like you're feeling the G-forces.
You were scared.
And then, like, the worst thing that can happen is you pass out from the G-forces. So I'm like, oh crap, what's gonna happen?
That's the worst thing, right?
That's some regular shit.
Well, yeah, because if you pass out and you can't focus, you have a reserve parachute. So even though I totally fucked up my regular parachute, I've got this reserve parachute. But the thing is, the part that's not in the video is that I throw the reserve parachute and it doesn't open; it just falls down. Then I fall into the reserve parachute and get wrapped up in that, and then I suffocate.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, well, now I'm really fucked because.
I know.
So I had to, like, and meanwhile I'm like falling from like 3,000 feet. So I have to, like, crawl out of this reserve parachute and get it above me. And finally it deploys like 300 or 400 feet above the water, just like long enough to slow me down to, like, hit the water. Meanwhile, it's actually not the ocean. It's over a lake in Florida, but it's a alligator sanctuary lake.
Wait a minute.
Say white people.
Pause.
That's why I told you.
Wait a minute.
See, y'all thought I was crazy.
Marshall.
Well, this lake just happened to be where the instructor lived, and there's not that many.
Just alligators. So wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So I'm like, the vision in my head as I'm like, finally have the reserve parachute over me. I'm like, okay, I'm safe. And then I'm like, wait a sec, this is alligators.
Look, man. Guys.
Oh my God.
If you haven't seen the video, please send me the link to the video so I can share it with them. I was terrified watching it, and it was crazy because you were very calm narrating the video you were recording of you dying, essentially.
Yeah.
Good wing.
Look up at that wing and go pulling brakes. Hold them down. Let yourself settle underneath the glider. There you go. Hold them down. You're alright, just wait. Yep, you're alright. Just wait. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna just throw our hands up. Hands up all the way. Don't worry, bud.
Oh shit. Holy fuck. Oh.
Because you done fucked around and
if I'm gonna die, I might as well get a cool video of it, right? So,
the alligators would have ate the shit out your GoPro.
the viral TikTok video right there.
Shit. Ate the shit out the GoPro. We've been looking at the alligator.
So your life didn't flash before your eyes, like this moment
That was
before you
definitely
died?
one of the scarier. Yeah.
And this and wait. No, here's the best part, guys. He did the shit the next day.
Again?
That was the worst case scenario that I was like, I hope that never happens. And it happened.
The
and
worst
I didn't
case scenario
die,
is if you
and I
die.
was like, hey, well, yeah, that's true. But I didn't die, even though it was a very bad scenario. So I was like, all right, if I can do that, I can do anything. And then the next day, got back out there, did it again. I did it correctly this time. And everything went smoothly, fortunately.
How do you apply that to life? So if you can take that narrative of your life, that fear, that moment of a complete disaster, how do you apply that to life? And how do you include that in what you teach to teens?
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of ways it applies to life. We all deal with tragedy, with, pushing through crazy scenarios. A lot of this craziness, I guess to get real for a little bit, when I was 13, my mom was killed in a car accident, head-on collision.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Immediately, and a lot of my personality came from her. So a lot of the things that I do and a lot of the mindset that I have is like, we're not guaranteed tomorrow.
I agree.
All the crazy stuff that I do, like driving on 285 is probably statistically more dangerous than not the paragliding with the alligators thing.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
So I think from a really young age, had this really big challenge, one of the hardest things I ever had to deal with, and I was like, I can take this situation and feel bad for myself, make excuses, or I can live her mindset, her personality, which was always making the most of every moment that we have, and living life to the fullest. So a lot of that mindset of what I try to do, what I love in adventure sports, kind of comes from my mom, but a lot of what I found through adventure sports is that these experiences can be life-changing. Because when we have an experience like the thing with paragliding, there's been a bunch of other ones, we realize that we're a lot stronger than we think we are. And when stuff that's unforeseen happens in real life, when we face tragedy or just really big hurdles and adversity, we know that like if I can push through that, falling into the alligator infested water with my parachute, like if I can do that, I can do anything. So it helps us push through these challenges.
Oh man, your story, it's man, damn, you touched me with that one, dude. Hats off to you for having the wherewithal to do the things that you do. I think a lot of us in the room would have been like, "Fuck that, I ain't doing that shit again." And there's what in the pond? Oh hell nah. So the fact that you power through those things and you take those experiences and makes you stronger, man, I'm not lying. You are truly my hero. Like, and I say that all the time on your on IG. I say, man, you my hero. The shit you do, I wished I could do it. And what I'm going to say this on the skinny. I'm going to start. Yes, I'm going to say it out loud. I'm going to start embracing fear. Right. So I'm gonna let you take me on some shit that's scary.
I've been trying to get this guy to come whitewater kayaking, paragliding, all this stuff with me forever.
Yeah, but he never gets me to go to games. That's some shit black people do. We go to the basketball game, right? And that's some shit we do. Now he want to go caving and rappelling off the side of a mountain with snakes and shit, and But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set something up to see if my team can do one of your adventures, guys. Would you guys like that?
Yes.
Would you like that?
Let's do it.
Huh? We just met you. You ain't
come join us.
You ain't bought now hour in Skin and Bones. You can't go. But I may actually set something up where the whole team and you can come. Okay, just to do one of your experiences, man. And like I said, I don't expect it to be free, but I just want them to. Dick Paradise has done everything, so it might not wow him. But Danny Taylor, who's my production assistant, my main man, Mogul Mall.
do it.
Area, if you'd like to come. I mean, we light skin. Apparently, we can't come. Epsilon, you guys are welcome to come. C Money, you're welcome to come, baby. Sharon, you're welcome to come. You want to fall through, you can fall through. You actually got to wear clothes, though, because you fuck around, the alligators eat the shit out you, too. They like chocolate. But look, I'll set it up with the team, and we'll just make it happen.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Look, man, thank you so much for doing the episode on the Skinny.
Thanks for having me on the
It was
show.
a pleasure to have you. Before you leave, can you please give them the information to your website and how they can find you and maybe book some sessions with Vestigo?
For sure. Yeah, so if you Google Vestigo, Vestigo, you can find our website. You can also connect with me on Instagram, TikTok, all the other socials at Marshall Mosher. So Marshall with 2 L's and then Mosher. Shoot me a DM. We'll be happy to connect. And thanks so much for having me on the show.
Oh, man, no problem. And just so you guys know, 3.5 years ago, I think he's the first person to tell me about TikTok. Knew nothing about it. Before all y'all started falling in love with TikTok, he was one of the first people that knew about this
Stein
shit.
actually had a viral TikTok before viral TikToks were a thing. Of 1 million people, I think it had 1 million views of you riding the unicycle.
Yep. In the
One
middle
of
of
the
the street.
OG viral TikTok stars right here.
Yeah, that's right. I went viral on their ass, Playboy. So y'all didn't know that shit. Y'all just thought I made beats and shit. Whatever. Hey, man, look, I would love to have you back on the show. Right now, if you don't mind, can we please see your part of the performance and take the team up there? And all right, guys, when we come back after this commercial break, we're going to be doing our thing with Mr. Marshall Mosher as he gets it in on the Skinny for Show. Come on, Maul.
He's here, baby.
He's here. He's open.
She said yes to you? Shit. Personally. Uh-oh. It's a clown?
Too close. Knock him out. Hey, knock him out. Get him out the way. Get him out the way. Get him out the way. Get him out the way.
Oh, okay, we good. Oh, shit, he's still at me. He's still at me. Ow! You want to eat off?
Step forward off.
There you go. There you go. Shit. You did it. Oh, fuck. I'm sad in my way.
Stay out of the way. Just go.
Okay, I want to do that one. She got it.
Okay. Yes, girl.
She got it. Oh, it's too easy. Too easy.
Wait.
Come on, Chris. Jump.
No Limit Studios. No? It's the button under this finger.
Come on.
Come on, DP.
Shit, I'm ready to go anyway.
I was done. It was a lot of work today.